Hi guys, so I have tried to shoot this video like 500 times and I have phones ringing off the hook. Also, we have the lawn crew here, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. You can't hear the lawn crew and we're just gonna get through this somehow. It's just a regular old day here. So, we had a member of our group, Kevin, shoot a pretty cool video explaining some of the issues he's having with his site. And I wanted to shoot a video and answer his questions. So the first thing I did was I pulled up iPhone Repair Columbia Mo because he let us know that he is concerned with this search query. I found him in about 7th position. Here is his site. This is actually his home page. So I went ahead and pulled it up and we'll get started. So this is the home page. And part of the issues that I was seeing in your search console is that you have the home page targeting iPhone repair and you also have an inner page targeting iPhone repair. So the first thing we need to do is decide which page do you actually want to target for iPhone repair. We can target the home page or we can target the inner page. What happened is you had your home page and then you built this out for iPhone repair, this inner page. And so what happened is you are now targeting the same keyword on 2 pages and Google has become confused. So sometimes it shows your home page, sometimes it shows your inner page, and they're kind of battling it out and you're not really taking top positions. So as you mentioned, this is keyword cannibalism, as I like to call it, or cannibalization, as everyone else calls it. But your keywords are fighting. So what happened is you have iPhone repair on your home page. So it's in your title tag, iPhone repair, it's being targeted. And then when you created your inner page, iPhone repair, you still targeted iPhone repair and Columbia Mo. So from your video, I took it that you would rather target your inner page, and since you already created it and in your URL you have Columbia Mo, iPhone repair, Google is going to favor this page. This is a lot of times why, if the company is iPhone repair, iPad repair, computer repair, whatever we're targeting on the home page, if we're targeting keywords, I always recommend that we do not build out a services page that directly target your exact keywords. So if you want this inner page to rank, which I think it should be fairly easy to do, and since it's the iPhone repair page, Google should favor it, but first we have to take away a lot of the confusion. So for your home page, your actually home page, you cannot target iPhone repair. If you really want this inner page to work, we can't target iPhone repair. So for your home page, we need to decide, instead of targeting keywords on your home page, this might be a better area for you just to target your brand name and remove iPhone repair. And then you're going to have to make similar decisions for your iPad page and your computer repair page. So I would suggest removing iPhone repair out of your title because this is one of the ways that Google knows if you're targeting a keyword. One of the biggest signals is your title tag. So you cannot have 2 title tags targeting iPhone repair. So one of the easiest ways is to remove iPhone repair and then target. See, you have iPhone repair, and then since your URL is set up with the Columbia Mo, you are localizing your home page. So even though you don't have Columbia Mo in your title tag, it is still localized. You look at your URL, Google knows where you're located. I mean, all kinds of issues. So remove iPhone repair, super simple. And for this home page, make it more of a hub page, or not hub page. Everyone uses so many different terms, I kind of get them confused. But use your home page for your brand name if you want. And something that you did that's pretty good, but I want to point out, is your iPhone repair. You have iPhone repair, which is your main keyword, and you are linking it to your inner page. So you're sending a signal to Google that this is important for iPhone repair page, so that is good. So if you want this inner page to rank, you keep your iPhone repair link here, keep this here, and now you're going to de-optimize this page for iPhone repair, period. So something I wanted to take a look at is your H1 tag. I pulled it up. You have fast, affordable iPhone repair. So this is your home page again, and you're still targeting iPhone repair. So this is going to get removed. Yeah, okay, I had to make sure. So you're going to remove iPhone repair. You're targeting it. And if I take a quick look at iPhone repair, you targeted it in an alt tag. So you have iPhone repair in Columbia Mo. That needs to get removed. I would probably keep your brand name there. And then you just kind of do a search in your text. I wanted to show you your H1 because I knew it was hidden. You kind of do a search for iPhone repair. This is good. Keep that and keep it hyperlinked to your inner page since that's where you want to rank. Then we have iPhone repair, but again, it's targeted to your inner page. So that's fine. You have iPhone repair down here. So this is a small signal, so it's not as large. So the largest signals that you're sending to Google for iPhone repair is your title tag. We need to stop using 2 title tags to target the exact same keyword. The second largest signal is your H1 tag. You also had iPhone repair, fast, affordable iPhone repair, iPad repair, computer repair, and Columbia Mo. That's your second largest signal that you're sending to Google that this page is for iPhone repair. So you're sending mixed signals, right? So you have your home page and you're letting Google know in your title tag that it's about iPhone repair. You're letting Google know in your H1 tag that you're about iPhone repair. And then you're linking to your inner page. So now we're confusing the situation, iPhone repair. So, and you also had an alt tag that is a smaller signal, but it's also something, all of this, so your title tag, your H1 tag, your alt text, you have iPhone repair, I think once in your content, all of the signals together kind of add up to one big large symbol of you saying, I'm targeting iPhone repair on the home page. So when you created the inner page, we confused the situation. You have iPhone repair Columbia Mo in your URL. You have iPhone repair in Columbia Mo. That's pretty good. And then you have Hotshot repair. And then you have Columbia Mo again. I probably wouldn't repeat Columbia Mo twice. I like to repeat the city, the state, and the city once. I'm curious to see if you removed it, if that would help with maybe an over optimization that you're seeing. And I say maybe because sometimes you can get away with these things, but that's something I would play around with, is removing one of the Columbia Mo's. And then the next thing I would get down to is making sure this page targets iPhone repair. So you have it in the title tag, that's good. I did not pull up your source code, but by looking at the amount of content, you have a lot less compared to your home page. You have no images compared to your home page. So this one does a better job of actually targeting your keyword. So what you want to do is kind of mimic what you're doing here and put it on this page. I do not link out back to my home page. So once Google lands on iPhone repair, I want to let Google know that this is the important page. So I would actually remove this inner link that you did, because if you look at this anchor link, you have iPhone repair in the actual anchor link. So you're letting Google know that Hotshot repair has low prices and fast service on every iPhone repair, and you're sending Google back to the home page. So that's another confusing symbol. I can't even talk this morning. Great, guys. And this is after coffee. Okay, so let me try and break it. I've kind of pointed a lot of things out. Let me try and break it down so that it's super simple. I'm going to assume that you're trying to rank this inner page because that's what it sounded like in your video. If I'm wrong, just let me know and I will tailor this in another direction. Because even though we're having keyword cannibalization, we can actually pick which page we want to dominate with, and we just follow a little bit of different instructions. So make sure this page is no longer targeting iPhone repair. So we want to take away some of the strength from iPhone repair. We want to remove it from the title tag. We want to remove it from your H1 tag that we cannot see here, but we saw in source code. And I would also remove it from your alt tag. You might be okay with leaving iPhone repair here in the context, but we won't know until you start making some of these changes and we see how Google reacts. So you might leave this for last, do all the other suggestions first. And then the second thing I would do is really beef this page up so that you have some good content on here and that they get everything they need to know about your services on this page for iPhone repair. So you're going to want to set up an H1 tag, you're going to want to have an image, you're going to set up your alt tag, and everything really is just targeting iPhone repair. You did a pretty good job with the title tag. I might play around with that just a little bit as this progresses, just to see if we can get you ahead of the group. But my first suggestion is to have Columbia Mo once, not twice. And the reason why is you also have Columbia Mo in your URL. So I would never have Columbia Mo in my URL and target within a title tag twice unless it's a niche that you can really get away with that. I would alter my, get a good H1 tag, probably even get a good H2 tag, add content, add an image, update your alt text, and then see where we stand with this page ranking for your keyword, iPhone repair, Columbia Mo. I think you'll have a lot better of a shot. The other question that you talked about is your blog. So you do iPhone repair. So what do you talk about and when are you actually targeting a keyword and when you're not? So let's take a look at one of your blog posts. And there's a little bit of a situation going on with the way that your website was designed so that your homepage has Mo Columbia. So all of your URLs have Mo Columbia repair. Let's repair your broken iPhone. So this is a little bit of an issue because you're always targeting Columbia Mo. You do have iPhone and you do have repair in your URL. And also, something else that's going to kind of trip you up here is if you take a look at your title tag, you also have Columbia Mo in your title. So first thing I would do to fix this is I would keep Let's Repair Your Broken iPhone 7 Screen, Hotshot Repair. I would remove Columbia Mo so that you don't localize it as much. You're still going to localize it because of the Columbia Mo here. Honestly, if I had my way with your site, I would not have the blog URL set up this way so that Columbia Mo was not always in my URL. I think this is going to trip you up in the long run. So your actual blog is about actually repairing the iPhone, right? So you did a really good job of describing it. This right here is really good what you did. You interlinked it with your keywords, iPhone 7 repair, back to the page that you actually want to rank for iPhone repair, so that's pretty good. And that's one of your outgoing links. And this is linking to another blog. So that's all pretty good and standard. I like it. And this also links to the inner page. So this is also okay. It's not really horrible or anything. So you talked about you have to write your own content. You really can't afford to hire anyone. And what do you write about? Because repairing iPhones is really what you know. So you did a really good job. You have the before and the after. I think that's really cool to show to your visitors to the website. And then you talked about actually repairing and the steps that you had to take. And you actually walked us through repairing the iPhone 7. I think all of that is great. You can write about that. So some other ideas for you to write about is which type of glass that they use, or which type of glass do you recommend, or what type of glass must we use. It's all aspects of your job, but it doesn't necessarily I still can't talk. It doesn't necessarily target iPhone repair. So let's talk about a few of the things that you can do to make sure that you're not targeting iPhone repair Columbia Mo. So what your actual title of your blog, I think, is fine. Let's repair your broken iPhone screen. What I don't like is in the title you have Columbia Mo. I would remove that from all of my blogs. What I don't like is how you have Columbia Mo in the URL with the blog. I think this is going to make it murkier for you, and I think it's going to be a little bit harder for you to not have competing pages. I think this is going to add a level of complexity for you, and I think at this time that it would be an easier job for you if it wasn't set up with Columbia Mo. But if you have to keep it this way, I think the title is fine. Your title tag, remove Columbia Mo. And then in your text, you're going to make sure you are not localizing this information. So you don't want to talk about Columbia Mo or that you're located in Columbia Mo while you're repairing this iPhone 7. I would leave that out. You're already doing localization by having it in your URL. So you want to kind of take down some of the signals that you're sending to Google. I would not repeat iPhone repair a lot of times in here. I would keep that to a minimum if possible, but I know you're repairing an iPhone, so it's kind of hard to talk about repairing an iPhone and not saying, let me repair your iPhone. You could use other forms of the word. You're fixing an iPhone, you're fixing a cracked screen on an iPhone, that type of thing. So it looks like your iPhone repair terms actually isn't even bad. You managed to write your entire piece of content without using iPhone repair, so that's actually pretty good. So the next things that you could do is make sure your images do not have alt tags that are iPhone repair Columbia Mo or anything remotely iPhone repair Columbia Mo. So I would make sure of that. I would make sure my title tags. This is actually pretty good. I would just make sure I do not talk about Columbia Mo while I'm talking about repairing an iPhone. Keep that out. Again, your title tag, remove Columbia Mo. I'm not sure about your URL. I really don't like it, and I would probably push to change this, but you don't have to. We can make changes, all of the changes that I suggested, and leave this as one of the last changes to actually make. So that's my ideas on the topic now. If I've confused you more, let me know. If this is great information and you have a starting point, let me know that too. And then as you make the changes, kind of keep us updated, and we can kind of keep shooting videos back and forth as you get this worked out, and you should see some pretty good results in the SERPs from working out the keyword cannibalization that you are currently seeing. So hopefully I gave you some tips and actually spelled it out enough that you are able to take some action and start working on your site, and you feel comfortable working on it. So if I confused you, just let me know, and we will work it out within the group, because I think this is actually a super good moment for everyone to learn. Believe it or not, what I'm seeing on your site, I see on sites that have SEO agencies working on them. So you're off to a great start. There's some issues that are going to be tripping you up, so that's what we're hoping to untangle for you. And I think you're off to a great start. And just know that what you're showing me I actually see on a daily basis, and not just from regular business owners, but from SEO agency owners. So you're not alone. And together in the group, let's get this untangled. I will talk to you guys later, and good luck, Kevin.